What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
It hit me mid-intro. I said you should point at the camera and really emphasize you.
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm great. I have a little bit of a headache I'm fighting through right now.
Oh, sorry to hear that. There's honestly, when
you know, approaching that time of the month kind of thing, you know, I'm just like, ugh, like, yeah.
When you get a headache, do you ever think to yourself, man, I wish it was a stomach ache? And then when you get a stomach ache, you're like, oh, I wish it was a headache. Like you always are like wishing for the other thing. I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah, definitely. Or it's like, oh, just make it like a sore throat or something. I can fight through that.
Right. And it's also like you think about all the times you didn't have a headache and you took it for granted. And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Remember the times I didn't have a headache?
Yeah. I almost had a debilitating moment on Saturday. I had like a great morning. Felt great, running errands, did a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. Had a party Saturday night for my friend Claire, got engaged.
Congrats, Claire.
So exciting. And, you know, I had to be there by 6 o'clock. 2 p.m., I'm like, uh-oh. I can feel it. Here comes the headache. I was like, oh, no, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. That's like the hereditary.
You pop a couple Excedrins?
Yeah,
I did.
I had to. I really try and not. But in that case, like I was like laying on my couch and I was like, this I can feel this coming on. It's gonna be bad. And I feel like, I don't know if it's like a genetic thing or what, but my mom always, it wasn't like cramps was her really bad period symptom. It was always like migraine, headache, like things like that. So I feel like that's just been passed down to me. So I was like, oh boy, here comes this fucking, I can feel it coming. Like the light was, you know, everything was starting to feel sensitive. I was like, I cannot get a migraine right now. So yeah, I did have that, you know, helped, had to power through it. But it is the worst.
It is.
Debilitating. Just stops you from being able to do anything.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I saw this online today. And I don't think it's true because I tried your birthday and how old you are, and maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
What year were you born? 1994?
1994.
And you're 28.
Yeah.
So I think September months are the only, I don't know, whatever. Besides, let me explain because I'm jumbling my words right now. I saw online today that everybody, if you add your year and how old you are, it comes out to 2023 today. So...
What? Rhea, what?
I saw this online today.
Are you joking though? Like, are you being? Of course, the year you were born and the age that you are, you add those together, you get the current year that we're in. It doesn't work for me because my month hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
It's literally how age works.
Okay, well, whoever put this on their story acted like it was like the craziest thing in the world. And I was sitting in the car typing in all these. I was like, I typed in yours and I was like, wait, why isn't Fran's working?
Oh my God.
Because I haven't turned 29 yet, but once I do, it'll work. The same way you would take 2023 and subtract 1997 and get your...
I'm aware. Wow. It must have been a trick. It got me. I don't feel good right now about this at all. I don't feel good at all.
Oh my God. Wow,
I think that beats like Portland.
I
think
needed
that
that
might be like the worst.
You know what? I
thing
really needed that to start my day.
that you've ever said.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was just so cute. Like, you were just like, well, I saw that if you add this.
And I was really excited until I did yours, and I was like, it's not working for her. I thought I had your year and how old you were wrong.
You have it right. It's just that it doesn't.
It didn't happen.
No, it
yet.
hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened
If
yet.
you tried mine, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah, quite literally anybody.
I didn't try yours.
Anybody who has been born before August 21st.
I'm gonna have to show you later. I'm gonna have to show you.
I mean, you got. Somebody posted that as a joke.
I got. I got majorly got. And now I'm just thinking
like somebody definitely posted and they were like, whoa, mind blown.
That's what
I
happened.
thought if you added your age, it would take to like 2020. Like, it would take you to another year.
Guys,
2050.
this is seriously one of those moments where I'm like, man, you really did fuck that up. Like, there's no excuse for this one. It's like, oh, you really didn't think of that.
Yep.
Man, I just gotta let that one soak in for a second. You really do. You can't be perfect. I saw a clip of Khloe Kardashian this weekend where she said, God is fair.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You could be great at pool and bad at counting. Yeah. Sometimes you just can't be perfect.
You can't be good at everything.
You cannot be good at everything.
You just can't have it all.
You can't. And I certainly don't.
You can't be.
I certainly do not. All right.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, block party this weekend. Woohoo.
How was the block party?
So I had a bridal shower on Saturday morning, which was beautiful for my friend Jessie, and we're going to her bachelorette party next weekend. I'm so freaking excited for that. It's going to be a freaking blast. But bridal shower was first. It was beautiful. And then I had to go home to my block party. Well, I waited until the bridal shower was over, and then I went home to my block party. And let me tell you, I don't know how many kids lived on my block. There were so many kids
around these days.
So many kids, which I was happy that the block party happened for
them.
New
generation.
Yeah. We had Norman on a like 20 feet long leash in the ground.
Yeah. Yep.
So he was able to be out in the front with everybody, which he loved.
I'm sure he was absolutely ecstatic.
He was loving it. The food my parents made was great. The vibe of my house was great.
I feel like little kids would love Norman too. Like,
yeah, but
does he like little kids?
No, not necessarily. Yeah. It really depends because the little kid, he doesn't like being tormented by little kids. Yeah. Sometimes little kids like some of them.
I do feel like if a dog's not used to having like little kids in the house and trained to like deal with kids being kids and like poking and being annoying and stuff like it's gonna piss off dogs.
There were some dogs just some kids like barking in his face and he didn't like that.
Yeah,
I don't think
fair.
Hey, if I was a dog, I wouldn't
like that either.
No, but oh my God, he's so cuddly. He loves everybody. But yeah, the little kid barking in his face, that didn't go over well. But the vibes of my house were great.
Yeah.
And I would say other houses were having a great time as well. But the block party festivities in general, I think could have been a bit better. Number one, starting with the DJ. The DJ was a 2 out of 10 in my opinion. I thought the DJ...
I hope everyone on your block is taking notes for next year.
The DJ later in the night started playing awesome music. And then all day we were like, what kind of music is he playing? He's not playing anything good. And then all of a sudden, 8 p.m. hit where everyone was like... Everyone had been outside since 12
p.m.
Give me an
example, like just like music without
Fran,
words or
I couldn't even know.
Just beats.
Just like not like
kid music.
All of a sudden 8 p.m. hit and Fire Burning by Sean Kingston played. And I said, all right, this is what we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
was none of that throughout the day. So.
Was there a bouncy house?
There was a bouncy house way at the other end of the block. So I was like, it would be creepy for me to walk all the way down to the end of the block and get into the bouncy house.
Fair.
There was a cotton candy machine. That ended too early in my opinion. A photo booth that never happened. The setup was in front of my house. That's the location they picked. The photo booth never showed up. So it was set up with no photos to be taken. And
could people like fake it and take it on their phones?
No, nothing like. There was just a black curtain.
Oh.
So
it's tough.
Yeah, no photo booth there. There was a huge slide that was like a water slide.
Oh.
Kids were loving that. Wet kids running around.
Yeah.
Like, like kids just like all day. I'm like, they need a shower.
Yeah.
And
damp. They're just running around damp.
They're running around damp all day. And then that was really it. So I would say the vibes of my house were good. And the other houses.
What kind of food your mom make?
Oh, the whole barbecue ordeal. They had ribs, hot dogs,
everywhere, good food,
cheeseburgers, pasta salad. There's more than that. That's just like the classic barbecue stuff I'm naming. They did have clams and oysters and whatever that they were going to make at 9 p.m. So late night. The block was already shutting down. Oh. You know what I mean? It didn't end until 11. Long day. People were getting tired. And my mom was like, should I make these right now? I was like, save them for tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they had a second party on Sunday. I left though. But yeah, overall vibes in my house, great.
Yeah.
Overall, the block itself, it was nice that everyone partook, or a lot of people partook. There was also a ton of houses that didn't partook. And you just got to think to yourself, screwed.
Yeah, major.
Like
just like door locked,
like
lights
you're
off.
hiding inside.
Yeah.
My dad knocked on a couple neighbors' doors.
Oh, Jesus
that he knows
Christ.
of. That he knows.
Okay.
Not like,
open up.
not like that. Like, come out. And they were like, no.
Wow.
Yep.
Even asked to come out and they still didn't come out?
Yep.
That's kind of lame.
Right. So it's like,
you're a real Scrooge
you
then.
know.
Can't even pop your head off for like an hour.
Right. When I become an adult and buy
Show
a
some
house
face.
and there's a block party, I will partake.
You have to.
You don't want to be the ones that are like
No.
talked about on the block. Oh, they didn't come outside.
No. You don't want being labeled a bad neighbor is as bad as it gets.
You don't want to be a bad neighbor.
You do not want to be a bad neighbor. Yeah. Anything
I was
else?
about to say something, but I just don't feel like I can.
Oh, you don't want to put any of your neighbors on
Yeah,
blast?
that's
I think
kind of what
fair.
happened. I know it's annoying, but
I think that's fair,
I will just say I was shocked by the neighbor who put it together.
Oh.
I'll say that. I was shocked when I found out who organized the block party.
Yeah.
I was stunned.
But in a good way. No, because the
No,
block party happens.
Right, but I was stunned.
Yeah.
I was like, they put this together?
Wow.
Almost fell out of my chair when I found out. Anyways. All right,
That's nice,
that was really it though. And then we have a busy week coming up this week. We have
a busy week. I went into a cone of silence at the end of last week. We had a long week last week too.
Yeah.
Friday night, I just could not be bothered to do a single thing. I watched all of At Home with the Furies. I think that's what it's called. At Home with the Furies. Really good.
Entertaining.
Really entertaining. Fascinating family. It's really, there were some funny parts, serious parts. Tommy and Molly May are in it.
Yeah.
They could have their own show, I think, at this point.
For sure.
But really, I really, really liked it.
I started Love
Watched
Island
all of
USA, and by started I mean I skipped right to Casa Amor.
Super fair. It was a good casa, is the thing. There was the drama was there.
That was wild.
And Scott came in this last night.
Yeah, that's wild. Every week I am using Instacart, whether that's to get my groceries, whether that's to get something that I need in a spur of a moment and I can't get to the store, I order it through Instacart. I get makeup on Instacart. I've gotten notebooks on Instacart. I've gotten gift bags on Instacart. Everything I am getting on Instacart weekly at this point. Sometimes, coming back from the summer's about to be over. It can be hard, but Instacart makes it easy to restock your household and have everything you need for back to school lunches as well, or back to job lunches. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you got the summer off and maybe you're heading back to school and it all could be stressful. Instacart has you covered. With delivery via Instacart, I can order my groceries easily online and they're delivered to my door in as fast as 1 hour, giving me time to enjoy as well as just getting things delivered right to me. Instacart has a wide selection of grocery stores available nationwide, over 1,200 retailers across over 80,000 locations. Instacart, and you can add your summer to the cart or your fall at this point. Visit instacart.com/chicks to get $30 off your first order of $80 or more, and also get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Minimum $10 per order for free delivery. Offers valid for a limited time. Additional terms do apply. If you're ordering alcohol, then you must be 21 or older to be delivered, but it is possible on Instacart in certain locations and where available. So once again, visit instacart.com/chicks to get $30 off your first order of $80 or more, and also get free delivery on your first 3 orders. I'm still not over how dumb I am with the whole year thing. So that one's going to take a little bit.
What's funny though is I actually know exactly. I know the exact graphic that you are talking about. I've seen it before. That's been, I've seen that on.
I got by a Facebook meme.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not on Facebook, but it was one. It was definitely something people share on Facebook.
It's a graphic that looks like it was made in 2009, and you're like, wait, what? And it has a smiley face that's
yeah, it's kind of grainy writing.
It's the X, it's old school smiley faces.
Yep. Yep. That is what happened to me.
Yep.
All right, Noah, how was your weekend with your new hair?
It was good. I don't know if my hair changed anything.
In what do you mean? Just
like
in life?
in terms of my weekend.
Oh.
It is like I feel like in New York, like I could have pink hair. It doesn't matter. Like
No, you're not.
You don't feel special here?
No, I was kind of like I was
like walking down the sidewalk. People wouldn't like turn their heads to be like, "What the?"
On Thursday night, I'm like, oh, like I'll be walking down the street and people are gonna be like, oh, is that guy famous or whatever? Because he's like his hair. No, when we were talking to Kelly Keeks, I'm like, I'm gonna walk through the West Village like with sunglasses and like a cig and just see. And then I very quickly learned like no one cares what you look like in New York.
No.
Yeah.
Like not even
There's
like
also,
a
like,
double take.
There's also like a million versions of that.
What?
Like platinum hair, sunglasses.
Yeah.
You know? Like there's a lot. There's a lot of guys running around with platinum hair.
Did you feel good about it though? Did you get compliments from people in your life?
Compliments. Yeah. No,
What'd your dad say?
Oh, apparently my dad was mad. First of all, my mom just didn't watch any of the live stream, which I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, but then they watched it back.
His big moment.
Yeah. And my dad was apparently mad that I said that he wasn't gonna like it and like didn't want to see me.
Oh.
He said when I FaceTimed
So
him,
you got even more mad.
I was gonna say that sounds a little serious.
He was like, "Oh, it looks good." Like it wasn't genuine.
Yeah.
But and then he also was like, so he brought up the plane story. I didn't even think that they would watch that.
Oh.
He's like, that's great. That's great. I'm like,
oh, we didn't talk about that on the podcast. We only talked about it on the stream.
Yeah, you know.
So if you missed, actually, this is a good story, but also sorry to the Ives. There was,
I feel like we did
talked about it on the
talk
podcast.
about it.
We
on
talked
the
about it on the
podcast,
podcast, but we never said it was Noah.
No, I know.
So we talked about this story in LA when it happened, that somebody on the plane to LA set off the smoke detector in the bathroom, and there was an announcement on the plane about it. Like, you are going to get in massive amounts of trouble if you continue this.
Yep.
And we said in the group chat, like, was it you know as a joke? And Noah was like, no. And then
Captain was like, don't want to have to get law enforcement to meet us at the plane, you know.
Then Noah texted me on the side.
No, I think you texted
I think
me.
I texted, one of us texted each other on the side. And he was like, yeah, it was me. Please don't tell the rest of the group. And I was like, okay.
It was
And
more
so-
of a
That's
please
so
don't tell
nice
Fran.
that you can keep a secret like that.
It
you
is
know?
nice, right?
It's really a good quality to have.
It is a good quality to
Yeah.
have. Thank you, Francesca.
You're welcome.
And so I didn't tell anybody. And Noah decided to tell everybody on the live stream the other day that it was him.
I thought enough time had passed.
Enough
It
time.
did.
And I mean, enough
You're
time
safe
definitely
now. They're
has
not looking
passed.
for you.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was not like a shocking revelation because I think all of us were like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense that it was you.
The whole flight.
we all immediately joked that it was you.
The whole rest of
and
the flight
that
was
it made sense.
stressful.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah,
relax after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in my state.
Yep. Makes sense.
Learned your lesson.
And it was funny because the guy who was sitting next to me so obviously knew it was me. Like when I came back down.
Or were you just high?
Because he also saw me take the pen out of my bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I came back down and the announcement went on, I just knew he was looking at me like.
Pretend to write with it.
Did the smoke alarm in the bathroom like make a noise?
Oh yeah, that's where it can't like. I'll be the first one to admit I've done this before. Like it's also like it's a common.
This isn't my first rodeo.
No. But this is like
Oh my god! So I made a comment just saying, "Oh, you learned your lesson, but you didn't."
No.
I'm
He's saying
saying,
he
like,
smoked
before.
before in
I haven't
the
done it
bathroom.
since, I
And he
don't
never got the smoke detector off.
No. Like plenty of people. It's very common. That
Have
people
you
do this.
set the smoke detector
No,
off?
I've never set it off
Okay,
before.
Okay.
It happened to my brother-in-law.
I'm saying like all you do is just like you just take a little one and then you just like slowly exhale. It's fine. I just wasn't thinking this. I don't know what I was doing.
You just
but
let out one big puff.
I like was just sucking on it, and for a while, and then I was like, and I just exhaled, and I'm like, oh shit, that's a lot. It didn't even cross my mind that there's a smoke detector in the bathroom though. So then this loud beeping starts going off, and it took me like 5 seconds to realize it was coming from in the bath. I was like, what's going on out there?
There's
And then I'm
only
like, oh, fuck.
there's only like 4 signs in the bathrooms.
Do not smoke. Do
Yeah.
not smoke.
So it was
Smoke
Penalty.
detector.
It was
like,
so
it's
loud,
only-
so I didn't even like. I just like opened the door immediately, and there was like clouds in there.
Oh my!
I opened the door, and the flight attendant was running down the aisle, being like, "The detector's going off," and I just kind of like put my head down and walked by her and sat down in my seat.
Oh, she knows it's you.
I don't know. She ran right past me. I don't know if she saw me come out of the bathroom, but
Well, yeah, she could have thought there was a fucking fire on the plane.
Yeah. So she's probably, maybe her first thought wasn't like someone.
You could have ruined our extremely relaxing flight.
Yeah, boy.
Relaxful. I can't come up with good words today.
You know what?
Oh boy,
All anyone's
Noah.
gonna remember
Boy,
from this
oh boy.
episode is the age thing. So.
Right. I am so not proud of myself for that. I'm really not.
It was the way that you said it, because you were just so excited.
Yeah, it was
it
was the delivery.
Apparently, I don't know if this works for you, Fran.
Let me tell you, nothing's gonna make me happier than watching that back later. Like,
No,
it's just gonna be.
If you add your age, the year you're born, you won't believe this, but
comes out to the current year.
Now. Oh, there's no defending it. There's no defending it.
No, I know. Hey, but yeah, I mean, look. Noah could have sent us all to jail, so really, that's a bigger story.
No, you guys
isn't it?
wouldn't have gone to jail.
We'd be
We'd
associated.
we'd have to break you out.
Yeah, we'd be associated
pay
with
your
you as our
bail.
problem. It'd be like, damn, the chick's in the office producer.
No, you
That'd
got me
be
worried.
honestly though
That,
kind
you know,
of fun.
be linked to us.
Like if you just got like arrested for a short amount of time, and it was like $1,000 to get you out, and we got you out the same day, kind of a great story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure I would have gotten
Yeah,
a lot of trouble.
no one wants to be that person, you know.
No,
And
but
I really
then
hope the Ives stop listening.
mugshot.
And I remember you saying, because you knew someone in your life that
I said my brother-in-law.
I didn't know you were gonna call
Yeah.
him out, but
She just said it.
I also said it
Minutes
when
ago.
it happened, like
Yeah.
when we heard about it.
You did. But you were saying that he got like they came up to him after the.
I think
off
his
the
was just a
plane, right?
jewel though. Yeah, they came up to him.
So
after
I
the
was
plane.
worried about. I was like walking off the plane, like, here we go, like.
Oh boy.
The three rascals.
There was no other big moments for your hair this weekend.
I saw a concert in Central Park for the first time.
So you went to Summer Stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Small, right?
It's really small. I didn't think it was gonna be that small, and I thought that it was just gonna start really early for some reason, and we showed up like 3 hours before the main performer came on. So it's just a lot of hanging around.
Yeah, there's not too much to do.
But no, I don't think like my hair really. You know, like you know how you I don't know if you guys know this. If you ever done your hair, you just forget. Like in my mind, my hair is black right now, and then I like catch myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
forgot.
It takes a while to recognize
Yep.
yourself, or you may never recognize.
I can
who
already
you are
see
in the mirror.
the black roots coming in.
Yeah.
It's the struggles of dyeing your hair.
Yep.
I know.
Welcome to the.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Welcome to the cycle that we all know very well.
I bought what I thought was purple shampoo, but it was just purple bottles.
The bottle was just purple.
Yeah, no, it has to say purple shampoo.
People
on
were
it.
telling me though that if your natural hair is dark, then you should use blue shampoo.
Never heard that before.
I mean, I would trust
Because the
what.
opposite of blue is orange. Or
Well,
whatever.
I
don't
would
know.
just trust
what Elena told
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her again about the blue. I haven't asked her about the blue yet, but I was messaging her.
I've
questions.
never heard of anybody use blue shampoo.
Look it up. It seems pretty common for dark hair folks.
I mean, Maria's has naturally dark hair and
Yeah, and I
dyed
use
it-
purple shampoo.
dyed it
And
blonde
it
for a
works
long.
pretty
Dyed it
good.
blonde for a pretty long time.
Yeah, I like the color of my hair. I'll say about the age thing, I actually like had this vision while I was in the car doing it. I was like, this is gonna be so awesome to talk about on Chicks in the Office today. I bet so many girls will message being like, oh my god, I tried it and it works.
You thought you had something with September. Also,
I was like,
you were like,
just
it just must not work for September.
because I tried my brother too.
Yeah,
He was born in September. And I was like, oh my god, only
God,
the September ones are not working.
Oh man,
Alrighty.
some good stuff.
Oh yeah, so we have the awards
Yes,
on
the
Wednesday.
awards are
How did we like
Wednesday.
skip from talking about that? We have the award.
Because I cut you off because I wasn't done talking about myself.
We have the Barstool Awards on Wednesday, and that's going to be a ton of fun.
Yes.
We are hosting the red carpet along with Joey and Pat. It's going to be fun,
So
little back and
tune in.
forth. So tune in. That'll be live. We also found out we're presenting, which we did not know, which scares me. I didn't know I was going to have to
Yeah.
step on stage in my high heels. I'm
Yep.
very nervous in front of people.
To be honest, my outfit, like when it arrived, it's a little too long, and I was like, I don't have time to get this altered. The top's a little like the whole thing's kind of if I really wanted to fit the right way, it needed some alterations.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's fine. Like, we're doing, I can make it work for the red carpet stuff. No one's going to see behind me. I was like, I'll pin the top. It'll be fine. And I tried on my shoes and I was like, this does drag a little bit, but maybe you won't even see the bottom of my, I was like, I could be sitting the whole time doing red carpet. Then I was like, oh, you're presenting. I was like, wow, let's hope I don't trip on the way out because this thing is going to be dragging on the ground.
We are going to have to hold hands going because I am so nervous about falling. Like, how embarrassing would that be, falling in front of everybody? Like,
that would be tough.
Never recover.
Look, hey, it's a venue we've been to. We did our own
done
show
it
there. We know exactly how to walk out on stage at the House of Blues.
Yeah, we've been there before. Just a different crowd. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it should be a lot of fun.
A lot of our coworkers who would have no shame in laughing at us if we did fall.
Like, literally, I would never get over it.
Yeah, no, we'd have to like maybe take a vacation.
It's gonna be a lot of fun though.
I'm
going
excited.
straight from the awards
To this Bachelorette.
to JFK. Like, I'm like driving from Boston to just go straight on the plane, like in the middle of the night, because my flight is at 6 a.m. And so I need to get to the airport by like 4:30.
You didn't want to fly to Logan?
There's no flights that worked to go to this
Yeah,
airport
look,
I'm going to.
it sounds,
trust me.
When you hear Rhea say it, it sounds like the worst option. Like,
but
it's like it's like, oh well, but you have exhausted all the options.
All the options don't work.
Flying from Boston, doing other things, it doesn't work.
We're not flying into the Punta Cana airport, so it's like it just doesn't work. And every single person from the bachelor party is going on this one flight.
Yeah,
I would be the one person going. It's a whole thing. So I'm driving straight from the awards onto a plane.
I'm
gonna have to run on adrenaline.
I was gonna say my biggest
Which sometimes
thing
helps me
is Well, will you be with your fiance? Is he gonna?
He's gonna drive.
He's
yeah,
gonna drive. Okay, because I was gonna say
it's
the worst part of that scenario would be if you couldn't have a couple cockies before we head out onto the stage.
Oh no, I will.
Because I was like, damn, if she's got to be sober the whole night she can drive to
Trust
JFK, worst nightmare.
Trust me, I've already thought about the glasses of champagne we will be consuming before we head out.
Yeah,
onto
I was
that
like,
stage.
we need.
There's no way we're going on that stage stone cold sober. Not happening. Not happening. No, he is driving. He's going to be the one driving me to the airport. Bless him and his soul.
He's the sweet soul that's going to have to be stone cold sober.
Yes, yes, unfortunately. But trust me, I said a million times, don't have to do this, don't have to do this. He insisted.
No, he would never let you do that by yourself.
Never.
No.
So,
no episode on Friday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't have an episode on Friday either.
Yeah. No episode. We're having a little. Well, you're big bachelorette travel. This took on a different life with this award show. Kind of like we didn't know it was happening, and it's a pretty big scale. But Thursday's like turned into a travel. I'm going back to Martha's Vineyard.
Fran and I are gonna have a big weekend.
Yeah,
together.
we are. Big music festival.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, big music festival Saturday. I'm excited you're going with your mom. To be honest.
Yeah.
Hang out with her.
Maybe you guys will really like form
your
something
parents
special
going
here.
to the festival or no?
No. My dad went last year, and it was just an extremely hot day. And I think they stayed for 2 hours, and they were like, "That's it."
My mom's going as like a pity to me because I have no one else now that my sister abandoned me. But I was trying to tell her, I'm like, you're not gonna like. It's a long day of standing to music that you don't even know.
Yeah, it is. Well, don't make her go from like beginning all the way to end. Like maybe. You're going to show up at noon?
I was planning on it.
Oh, boy. See, even I can't do that.
Maybe I won't.
Like outside in the sun all day because, no offense to the earlier bands, but I like the later ones are the ones that I'm more interested in. Right. So it's like I'll be like a 3 p.m. arrival. That's,
okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The awards is why we couldn't go to Hannah and Dylan's wedding, by the way.
That is the reason.
They've like openly said where they are.
Yeah, they're in Paris.
It's
happening this week.
The awards have been announced. So when we were talking about it, the awards weren't announced yet, and Hannah and Dillon didn't say where they were getting married yet. Yeah. They're getting married in Paris, and we have the Barcelona awards. So
I remember exactly where I was.
We were away for a show.
Yeah, I remember exactly where I was when I got the text that that this event was going to be on this day, and it just really, it was tough. I was like, damn, the whole week could not squeeze a trip to Paris in at any time.
Me and you, if the stars aligned, would have been having a romantic trip in Paris together.
Can you imagine? God. Would have been fantastic.
It really would have been. Like, if the stars would have aligned,
I know.
Me and you would have gone to Paris last week. We would have gone on like Friday.
I know.
Right? Spent the whole weekend.
I know. We'd be sipping champagne.
Just
with some
wandering wandering the world.
Yeah.
And yet, sometimes the stars don't align like that.
They don't.
But we're going to have a great week regardless. It's going to be a ton of fun on Wednesday, so make sure you tune into that. And yeah, let's get into the rest of the episode. We are going to be talking about the Jack Antonoff and Margaret Qualley wedding that was swarmed by Taylor Swift fans. There's some Cyrus family drama.
It seems.
Tish Cyrus got married this past weekend, and some of the kids attended and some didn't. And there seems to be some petty posting on Instagram about this. Britney Spears is going through a divorce, and she seems to be having a good time, leaving her house, just hanging out with a bunch of guys. And Dillon Danis cannot stop posting about Nina Agdal on Twitter, just relentlessly posting about her to bother Logan Paul. And we have a great game of trivia, so let's get into it, starting off with the topics.
We are gearing up for the Bachelorette finale. We're going to be live on Cutting Stems tonight. I'm going to open a nice Coors Light right now. You hear that nice crisp crack, cold. The mountains are blue. The Coors Light in my hand, ready to go. It's going to be a long night. We're going to have to relax, enjoy, have some time, chill out. That's really what everyone needs to do. And maybe you've been sitting at home. You've had a busy summer. You've had a busy work life. You're dreaming about that time when you get to retire. And you get to have all those freedoms that come with it. But who says we have to wait decades before we get to kick back and chill out, take advantage of that free will, and spend the summer chilling like a retiree, and pair those moments with Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. It pairs perfectly with that retired state of mind. The balance on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold, so you know when it's time to grab another. It's perfect for all your summer plans or lack thereof. No judgment here. So we're gearing up. Like I said, got the Bachelorette finale tonight. Cutting Stems is live. We will have our Coors Light crisp, cold, and ready to go. So this summer, chill like you're retired with Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
So Jack Antonoff and Margaret Qualley got married this weekend in New Jersey, Long Beach Island. This had been rumors going around for a while, like, oh, this is where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift fans had heard about it. They proceeded to swarm every single area that Taylor Swift showed up to, causing just insane crowds. Cops had to get involved. Traffic like you wouldn't believe. I would be so pissed if I was sitting in the car and got stuck in this traffic. Oh my God. And I can't even imagine being Taylor Swift right now.
I know. It's really crazy. I really feel like she's the most famous person in the world right now.
I think so.
And it's just so insane.
There's not one other person that shows up to places like that, like they do for Taylor Swift.
I know. Or just like the digging, you know. And Dumont had posted a couple days earlier an email that was very clearly like their wedding. They said East Coast beach town. And let me tell you, the rumors that were swirling up and down the Jersey Shore, it was cracking me up because I've got friends in a bunch of different spots along the Jersey Shore. No matter what town you're in, like the rumors were swirling that.
I heard she was having it at DJ's.
Yeah, there was rumors swirling that she was all over. Some people were like, oh, she's gonna be at the Parker House on Friday. Like there's like
I saw people being like, I'm at the Parker House and Taylor Swift is about to be here, and I was like, wait.
No,
what?
Like people really were. It was like, what town was she going to be?
She's going to get a lobster at the Parker House.
So it ended up being LBI on Long Beach Island. She arrived at the restaurant for the rehearsal dinner, and by the time she came out, it was so packed. Not only do I think like fans that were in the general area drove or wanted to go to see her. But I just think every young person, I mean, you don't even have to be young, could be literally straight up any person on Long Beach Island heard like, hey, Taylor Swift's at blank restaurant, you go to check it out. You know, like I just
no, but what gives people the right? To show up there.
No, 100%. But I think it's just like that beach town, like, or that small town environment where it's like, oh my God, if there's a famous person around, everybody leaves their house to go look. Like it's crazy. And there were so many people. What's obviously sucks more, and you look at it in a different light, is that the fact that it was for, you know, somebody else's wedding.
Yeah, it's like, where do people not have the awareness?
It's like, not like Taylor Swift was just there on her own. It's like, oh, everyone go ogle at Taylor Swift and freak out. But it was like, this is somebody's wedding that you're just kind of making into a giant scene.
Just zero awareness whatsoever to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't show up to this restaurant. Which, by the way, do the people think they're going to hang out with her? Because you're going to catch maybe a smallest glimpse of her. What is that doing for you? I don't understand. Like, you're not going to become best friends with her. She's at a rehearsal dinner. She's busy. She doesn't have time to hang out with you tonight. I'm sorry.
I know. And the video of her coming out, too, was funny because she kind of walks out and she's looking down. But then she looks up and she looks around and she literally, like, her jaw drops. I think at I'd imagine just at seeing all the people, like it really looked at her shirt. She turned one way and was like, oh, like, I think there was just so many people. What was also so crazy to me that she's walking out in front of Zoe Kravitz and Channing Tatum and Cara Delevingne, like all very famous people. But of course, that's why I'm saying, like, most famous person in the world right there. It's like, I bet you half the crowd had no idea that like Channing Tatum was two steps behind her.
Their faces were very funny. Like Zoe Kravitz, Channing Tatum, like they were making faces like, what the hell? And I can imagine if you're Taylor Swift, you're like, part of you obviously is, you know, you're like, wow. I'm
fucking Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I'm Taylor Swift. All these people are showing up for me. You know, I'm honored.
But you definitely have to feel bad because you're like, this is my best friend's wedding.
Right. The other part of you is like, oh, this fucking sucks for them. This is their wedding. The attention's supposed to be on them. Which I think people, you know, get, like, I don't think they're Margaret Qualley and Jack Antonoff are like, oh my God, the attention's being taken away from us. Like, they're fine.
You have to know the territory when you're inviting Taylor Swift to your wedding.
It's just the scene. It's like, it's how many people are swarming the scene just to get, that's just something I can't grasp. Like, you are not going to hang out with her.
Yeah.
You are barely going to see her, actually. So why even show up?
Look, I can't honestly say I've never done that before.
What? With who?
No, but like when I was younger, to like catch a glimpse of the Jonas Brothers, like if I heard the Jonas Brothers were at the mall.
Yeah.
And boy, did I race to the mall to see them. And guess what? They were there. I did get to take a picture with them at the mall.
Yeah, but you got a picture with them.
But, you know, in your
Taylor
mind,
Swift's at a rehearsal dinner for a wedding.
I know. In your mind, you're hoping.
That's at the mall. Taylor Swift isn't at the store at the mall.
And I haven't done that in a long time.
She can't go to the mall. She can't do anything normally.
She can't do that. But even when she shows up at the studio that she goes to in the city to record, when she walks in, you know, maybe people catch a glimpse of her walking in. There's not that many people around. But by the time she comes out, the whole street is flooded with people.
Right.
Like there's just a million people waiting for her
just to catch a
to
small
leave.
glimpse.
I know. It's so crazy.
That's how famous she is.
Even like the top of the restaurant looked like it was maybe an apartment or something. And like people were out on the deck, like waiting for her to come out. And I would imagine Taylor is very aware of this, and I would think would help in some way, like maybe there was security that she could provide, or like making sure that everything for the wedding like wouldn't really be messed up, or having like a clear plan. But I guess you go into that thinking like, small Jersey Shore beach town, what's the worst that can happen?
Right. Oh, quiet little town.
And word spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
100%. And it was a massive thing. And we haven't honestly seen too many details from the wedding. Apparently it was at I'm forgetting the name. Something Garage on LBI. The actual wedding, and then the reception was somewhere else. But there were just paparazzi photos of Jack and Margaret. She looked beautiful.
Yeah, she did. Very classic.
She has that very timeless look. Like, is she from 2023 or is she from like 1962? You know, she has that old school. And I loved like the halter satin. It was very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. She must be pretty tall. I don't know if I'm making assumptions there, but she was wearing like little like ballet flats.
Yeah,
with her dress, cute. Which was very cute. But she still looked taller than Jack Antonoff. But I don't know how tall Jack Antonoff is. Maybe he's a shorty.
It seems to be that ballet flats are coming back. I saw Kaya Gerber wearing them.
I think they are, and
I think you have to be a special type of person to wear them.
Yeah, like not
Kaya
for
Gerber
me.
And Margaret Qualley.
Yeah, there's some trends that like I can appreciate when they come back around because I'm like, yes, I miss this. But ballet flats, if I put on a pair of ballet flats again, I think I would just feel like I was 13 again. You know, like not in a good way.
Yeah, you're not excited about it.
Yeah, and also like the ones that I do see that are all like the celebrities posting and stuff are like Chanel ballet flats.
That's
I'm like,
different.
Sure. Chanel ballet flats, sign me up if that's where you want to. That's what it's
a different story.
But they are like all the other brands are making that style, but obviously not Chanel. Like I think you see that style now everywhere. But no, very very pretty. It looked like
it's gorgeous.
Well, you can see it's a beautiful spot to get married.
Right.
My friends were all just at a wedding on LBI like last month. They said it was absolutely stunning. Yeah. So.
Taylor Swift, she can't do anything.
I know she can't go anywhere. She really can't.
It is impressive though how seriously famous she is. Like, because there are so many famous people out there, but like Taylor Swift is on a whole other level that nobody could even touch.
I've seen a lot of like Beatles mania comparisons this weekend that they were like, haven't seen it like this in a long time.
And then someone was like, and Taylor Swift writes her own songs.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh?
Damn.
I saw someone say that. Did the Beatles not write their own songs?
The Beatles wrote their own.
What do you mean?
Paul
They wrote all their songs. McCartney and Lennon wrote all their songs.
Oh, well, then a Taylor Swift fan account was like...
Taylor Swift fan
account.
account.
I have all these Taylor Swift fan accounts in my For You page.
Yeah, on your Twitter now. Yeah.
Ria's just anything on the internet. It's true, I guess.
No, I didn't believe that the Beatles didn't write all... Like, I believe they wrote some of them.
Yeah,
I think their very first album ever, like Twist and Shout, they didn't write, but like they wrote all their songs. They're some of the greatest songwriters of all time.
100%.
Tell that to the Taylor Swift fan accounts.
Yeah. Maybe like the Beatles didn't write like one song. That's all the Swifties need to know.
It doesn't, but not. I'm like, obviously Taylor Swift's a great writer, but she has like a lot of collaborators on each song. I feel like, right? No, maybe
not
I'm
a
thinking
lot.
of someone else.
It varies, but not.
Don't come for me.
No, not certainly not a lot. I'm starting to get to the point where my nails are just like a tad too long. It was mostly
Lennon McCartney.
John.
Both of them.
Both of them, but yeah.
They had an agreement where any song, it would be credited to both Lennon and McCartney, even if it was only written by one.
Really?
Some fun Beatles trivia there for you guys.
Because it says that 71 were written by John, 68 Paul.
But you would never really know because it's credited to both of them no matter what.
It's an interesting way to do that. I guess that makes sense.
It's fair.
Yeah. Anyway,
want to move on to the next
another
topic?
wedding.
Chicks in the Office is sponsored by BetterHelp. Sometimes we're faced with a crossroads in life, and we don't know which path to take. Maybe you're thinking about a career change or feeling like your relationships and your friendships need some love and care. Whatever it is, therapy can help you map out your future and trust yourself to find the way forward. I know plenty of people in my life that have used BetterHelp. They use therapy. Sometimes if you're looking for a therapist for the first time, you maybe don't want to reach out to somebody in person. Maybe you feel more comfortable online. That is why BetterHelp is here to help you. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/office. Once again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/office to get 10% off your first month. Tish Cyrus.
Yeah.
She got married this weekend to Dominic Purcell. And I did not know that the Cyrus family had this drama going on, which I read about this morning. They apparently, Noah and Brayson are not supportive of Tish getting married. And Brandy, Miley, and Trace are. And they were at the wedding. They stood up there. And the other two didn't go. And it seems like there's some Instagram like pettiness going on where Trace posted a picture of Tish, Miley, Brandy, and him when they were way younger, left out the other two. And then the other two were like posting that they were together the day of her wedding. Apparently, Billy Ray and Miley unfollowed each other on Instagram like maybe over a year ago. Tish Cyrus liked something on Twitter about Billy Ray, how Miley said, I don't think my dad like always found a way to say how proud he was of me. And Tish Cyrus liked that. And so people are now like putting together like maybe they have something against Billy Ray. Maybe Billy Ray wasn't always the most supportive dad, even though we always would think that because of Hannah Montana. Like there's more that goes on to the family dynamic that we are not aware of. And I feel like
they've
Miley
split and gotten back together a couple times too,
yeah.
And
that I feel like that'll cause some of the kids to like take sides and they get back and then you're like, oh, I took mom's side, whatever. And so now it seems like this is happening again, where I like to see that Miley, Brandy, and Trace were supportive of their mom getting remarried and happy for her. And I was thinking that, Miley Cyrus has been through so much at such a young age that she could probably reflect on and also think she won't hold it against her mom for getting remarried because Miley has been in a spot where she was married and got divorced. So she knows what it's like to not have a marriage work out and know that that's okay and to move on from it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Miley has a lot of wisdom at a young age. She's been through so much. And I'm happy for Tish Cyrus. So clearly there's something going on with the other side of the family.
Yeah, no, I agree too. And that sucks because I imagine... I'd imagine that being in the middle is hard. Like Miley's smack dab in the middle, right? Like the two younger ones seem to be Team Billy. The older ones are going with their mom. Noah was wearing a Billy Ray t-shirt apparently on the day of the wedding. They were like in the mall somewhere. So they were like posting. And yeah, that's just hard. That's got to be tough to like, especially if you got two siblings that are like no, two siblings that are yes. Brandy and Trace are Cyrus's. Billy Ray adopted them when they were young, but like biologically, Tish is their mom, and she is moving on in her life. New man, she's very happy, clearly, and so it's sad that everybody like that they all couldn't be together for that. It's and I'm sure that makes Tish sad also. That's like not all of them together. Right. That's tough family drama.
And it seems like pettiness.
Yeah. Where and isn't like Billy Ray getting remarried?
I thought so.
To like a way young girl?
I thought he did get remarried
or got
already.
remarried already to like some singer?
It seems like it's one of those situations where like, the dad is feeding them information, the mom is feeding them information, people take sides.
Yeah, he's engaged. Obviously people move, they're, new relationships are being formed, and that can be tough. Sometimes that doesn't go over super well. So I hope that they can work that out.
Yep. Now, on the other side, divorce. Britney Spears. We all know she's going through a divorce from Sam. I am not sure what to say about this anymore. I don't know what Britney Spears was doing this weekend, hanging out with a group of guys licking her up and down on video.
Look like dancers, perhaps,
Right.
Like,
she says she got a group of her best guys together.
Yeah. Hey, look, this is what I was saying last week. I was like, what does she have close friends that are really looking out for her? That was my question. And I do not really know the answer to that. She posted, she addressed the divorce. She talked about it. She's it's over. There's been 9 million tabloid stories over the weekend now of like what's been going on and what caused this and who was doing what, and Sam wasn't there, and I just couldn't be more firmly in the camp of that he just saw his ticket and was holding on to it, and now he's trying to get that extra cash. I saw Not Skinny But Not Fat reposted a story of somebody who wrote that she was not surprised that Sam was doing this, that he used to be a friend and trainer years ago, and just really like hungry for that fame, pushing for that fame, and using people and cheating on Britney and like all these things at that time when they had first started like being together. And you know, that if those things were true, that wouldn't surprise me.
I saw someone saying like if he's threatening to release embarrassing stories, like what else can you do to embarrass Britney at this point in time?
Octavia Spencer, she commented on the Instagram, you know, she's been firmly team Britney. She comments on a lot of Britney stuff. She commented, that's extortion. You know? So yeah, she's right.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy clearly was bad news, and I don't trust anybody to be around Britney, and that includes these random group of guys that she was hanging out with this weekend. But Britney's going to do what she wants to do.
Are they a random group of guys?
Or are they her good friends? She said she got her best group of guys together.
Are they, maybe they've worked together, maybe they're some of her dancers, you know? Like that kind of vibe? I don't know. Although she did... that whole thing started with her saying that she went to go meet up with a so-called friend in quotation marks. So it's like, oh, who was she going to meet that then turned into this? You know? It's like, who's, I don't know. Yeah. And she basically said it's not anybody's business to explain what happened. She couldn't take the pain anymore in her relationship. Been playing it strong for way too long. And that's it. Let the lawyers handle it now. There's going to be...
Hopefully they handle it well.
I know. There's going to be... The tabloid stories are not going to stop because I think Sam's going to try and get out as much as he possibly can, right? Like he's going to do what he probably said he was trying to do. Wants to make Britney look bad.
And he's just going to end up looking bad.
Yeah, I think everybody can see right through that.
Right.
So you guys all know we are jumping into wedding planning, and all these days, they're important. All the days leading up to the wedding, time is precious, need to make the most of it. There's a lot going on. So when you're getting married, it's not just about the big day, it's about all the days along the way, and Zola's here for all of them. If you've been to a wedding recently, you definitely know Zola. You've maybe even got one of their beautiful invites on your fridge right now, or you've bought a gift off someone's registry and thought, ooh, maybe I'll get that for myself as well. When you're planning a wedding, you suddenly realize what else Zola has. It's where you'll find your venue and all your wedding vendors. It's where you'll create your free wedding website so guests can RSVP and buy you those amazing gifts. But there's so much more. They have a budget tracker, a tool to grab all your guest addresses, checklists to keep you focused. All really great. I think it's a great spot to create that wedding website. Maybe you don't really know how to do that, all those things. Zola makes it so easy. You can also turn to Team Z, Zola's free expert advisors, to answer any questions you may have along the way, or the Zola community full of other engaged couples who know what you're going through. So make that wedding planning process a little bit easier. I know Ray and I feel the same way. If we can make this as easy as possible, we are going to do it. So start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Last topic, and I don't want to talk about it for long, but it's just been going on Twitter for like weeks now.
Yeah.
Where Dillon Danis has been just relentlessly tweeting pictures about Nina Agdal.
They're fighting.
Logan and Dillon are fighting. and
boxing.
Like boxing. They're not just like
So-
fighting.
Just like in a feud.
Yeah.
They have a boxing match coming up in October.
Yes. And so clearly fight promo, and Dillon has taken it upon himself to tweet every single picture that exists of Nina and another guy because she is engaged to Logan Paul. I don't know, like, then Logan Paul isn't really doing anything back. I think he was like threatening to send a cease and desist.
Yeah.
Dillon Danis does not seem to be stopping though. Nothing is stopping this man, no matter what anybody said. Like, no matter what anybody says, he somehow has another like comeback. And I'm like, this, like, I want nothing to do with this. I want to turn my head away from whatever's going on at Dillon Danis' Twitter.
He just comes across so douchey, and he kind of always has.
Yeah.
I mean, I was scrolling through my TikTok because I haven't seen too much of this. I pay attention a little bit to the Pauls, and like what's going on. I mean, you know, Logan copied my proposal, but it's no big deal.
Sure.
But he, You see what they're doing. I don't see what Dillon Danis is doing. I don't follow him. You know, I don't really see what he's doing. I honestly didn't even really know that this fight was happening. So, you know, I guess that's really the whole point of this, right? Like, they're like, oh, fight promo. But there's like fight promo and then there's going over the line. And this feels like going over the line big time. I was scrolling my TikTok and I saw Dillon on the Full Send podcast. And he's making these comments about Nina that are just like outrageous and things you don't say, and just like crossing the line to where like everybody on the podcast looked uncomfortable. Like, it was just like, what are you doing? Like, it's just not, it's like not a funny haha. Like, you're just being really a piece of shit. And then he's gone and he's posted like all these pictures of Nina with her ex-boyfriends and really hitting. Let me tell you something. When Andrew Tate joins the conversation and he's on your side, that's when you know you've done fucked up. That's when you know. Yes, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate he retweeted something from Dillon Danis because Dillon Danis tweeted that he has this one picture that like could send him to jail. He said if he posted it, and Andrew Tate like reposted and was like, yeah, I've seen it, like whatever, just like in support. And he basically was going on too about like, you know, if your girl's been with this many guys, like blah blah blah, just such absolute bullshit.
It's wild. It's relentless. And then I saw Corinna Kampf obviously go back at Dillon Danis, and I've seen a bunch of other people, and he just then keeps going at them. And Corinna wrote like, obviously any tweet I write back to you, I'm gonna get ratioed by like your mob of guys online. So like there's no, when it comes to like the Twitter world, there's no winning with this. Like, he's just going to keep posting, and for some reason people think it's funny. I don't think it's funny, obviously.
No, I don't think it's funny either. It's like fight promo, when you go back and forth, it's a name of the game is, you know, you're taking shots at each other, you're making comments about each other. But like when you really start to bring in other people's families and their personal lives, it just always feels like it's really crossing a line. It's not something that Nina deserves in any way. And it's really like Dillon and Logan are fighting, but it always felt like Dillon and Jake were the ones that had more beef.
Right.
And like
I don't really know the background of that.
I was reading a little bit about it. It was like, oh, you know, Jake had made comments about hooking up with Dillon's girl. Like I mean, it's all a long time ago, but now it feels like he's just like going that route of going that personal life attack route on Logan. Like, if you want to hit at Logan, hit at Jake, you make comments about the brothers, but I just think like commenting about Nina feels extremely over the line, and it's just like not. It's just not funny.
I know it's
like
not
some
funny,
fight
but
promo is like funny, and you can feel that there's some respect after fights. Like,
also it's like
I mean, Jake and Logan do cross the line.
How much time does Dillon Danis have on his hands to find all of these pictures and videos of Nina? I'm like, does he have an army of people finding these things? How are you finding all of this?
I know. It's lame.
Like,
could not be more lame.
It's almost like, what are you doing is this how you're spending all of your time?
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
I actually watched the
Jake Paul problem.
I watched the Jake Paul problem
So
child. So from the standpoint of like talking about it from the boxing world, right? And like how they have the promo that they have done, and really being like the fighter and the promoter like all in one, and doing all these things and making all this money. But yeah, they take personal shots. Sometimes, you know, Jake like made comments about Molly May and things like that, like to Tommy, but it did feel like even at the end of their fight there was still some respect there, because it's like, hey, at the end of the day, we put the asses in the seats, we made a lot of money, and like that's how it goes a little bit. I don't know if that's the direction this would go in. This feels absolutely insane.
There's no way Logan Paul can be like, yeah, I respect you at the end of this, Dillon Danis. I feel like that's out the window.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that wraps up today's topics. Everyone knows how much we love Pink Whitney. We start off every one of our shows with a nice Pink Whitney shot. And right now, you could take your shot with Pink Whitney. You could pick up a bottle from your local liquor store, or you can order a drink with Pink Whitney at your local bar. Either way, take your shot with Pink Whitney. It's the best pink lemonade and vodka combined. You cannot go wrong. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game number 88, and we are joined by the lovely Abbie and Hope. Abbie is getting married in just a few days. By the time everyone listens to this, she will already be married. So congratulations. They are from Tampa. They were at the Tampa show. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Thank you guys so much for having us. I'm so excited.
All right. We're excited too. It's going to be a great game. So to kick it off, go through the rules quickly. Super easy. 15 questions. If you get a question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. That's it. Very simple. And to determine what team goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score, critic score. Everyone gets one individual guess. We'll alternate guesses. And whoever is the closest, their team will go first. So Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie, shout out Jordan from Calabasas. Miss Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
Sure.
Yeah. We're wearing the same necklace today.
We are, yes. I know. I didn't notice that, but I know you wear this one a lot also, so it was just bound to happen eventually. It is Mrs. Doubtfire,
Do
right?
people really care either way?
What?
Mrs. or Miss?
I mean, yeah. Like, it's you're married or you're not married, you know?
Or it's the name. It's just the name of the film.
But Miss Doubtfire wouldn't be married, right?
Well, I can't look it up because whatever.
I know. We can't look it up.
Okay.
One of you guys try to guess.
I'm going to guess 78.
I'm going to go 84.
Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I have to go a little lower, just strategy-wise. I'm going to go like 55.
This is such a good movie. People love this. I'm going to say 89.
70. So 78's the closest.
Nice.
You guys
70.
go first. I feel like that's an appropriate score. It's not like...
I'd imagine it could be in the 80s. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie, but I could see it like being rated lower for some reason.
Okay. Question number 1 to Hope and Abbie. Shout out Claire from Denver. In the summer I turned pretty. Where does Conrad go to college? Where does he first go to college?
I've never seen this show. It's a really good college. Like Yale?
Yeah, it's just
Brown?
rattling off nice.
Harvard?
Could have been.
Oh God.
Because he was playing football.
15 seconds.
Oh God. Let's do Yale.
Okay, Yale.
Incorrect. Weird Fran.
Pretty sure it's Brown.
Trusting you?
Yeah. Brown.
Correct.
Nice.
Off to a hot start.
I tried to not make any motions when they were listing schools. You know,
Yeah.
they throw up. I was like, just don't react.
I don't know why I expected like the ding and like the buzzer to like actually happen. I'm like incorrect. I'm like, oh, buzzer time.
Oh yeah. It is funny.
That's all done
It's
in
all
post.
Post-production. Okay. Question number 2. It's 1-0 Rhea and Fran. This is to them. Shout out Paige from Philly. Who is the host of Food Network's Chopped?
something
what-
Allen.
What's this guy's name?
Something Allen, right?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I mean, I can picture him. I can hear him.
It's
the glasses.
either, okay, here's the thing. It's either his last name's Allen or his first name's Tim.
Alan. Oh, no. What?
Because
His name's not Tim
No,
Allen.
I know it's not Tim Allen, but I'm saying it's one of
15 seconds.
either her first
Tim-
name's Tim
Oh, like Tim something or something
or
Allen.
or something Allen.
5 seconds.
I mean, I nothing.
Tim Allen.
For the amount
Time is up.
Tim
Incorrect.
for the amount of times I've watched Chop 2, I don't feel bad.
Same.
To Hope and Abby.
He's great. He's a great host.
I've never seen it either.
Should we just stick on the Allen train?
Sure.
It's like a common man name.
I don't think I know any Allens.
15 seconds.
Jeremy Allen.
Sure, we'll go with Jeremy Allen.
Incorrect. Ted Allen.
Ted Allen. There you go. You were
Tim
close.
Allen, Ted
You
Allen.
were so close. A three-letter T name.
With the last name Allen.
Yep.
Now you understand why I thought it was Tim
No,
Allen, right?
yeah. Incredibly close.
Okay, question number 3 to Hope and Abby. It's 1-0 Rhea and Fran. Shout out Claire from Denver again. Sticking with the food show questions. In the Great British Baking Show, what are the 3 rounds featured in every episode called?
Is it like categories of baked goods? Like
I don't know.
breakfast, dessert? No, I don't think that's right.
Courses.
I've never seen the show, so I'm like throwing out a wild
15
guess here.
I've seen it a long time ago, but I haven't paid attention. I don't know. I feel like they do like types of things. Like, don't they cook?
5 seconds.
Oh God, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we'll just pass it on.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Like, my mind can go in so many different directions. Like,
No
is
idea.
it like cupcakes, cookies, and cake? Or is it like
No.
decoration?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
It's like
Presentation, taste,
15
and
seconds.
I got
10
nothing.
seconds.
presentation, taste, and
5 seconds.
Grand finale.
the way
Time
it's
is up.
cooked.
Incorrect.
It's
It's
good.
signature, technical, showstopper.
Okay,
yeah.
never got
Everyone
that. Yeah.
watch
those.
that?
I do.
No.
I mean I've watched it many a times actually. And that all sounds familiar, but in really not paying attention what the name of the rounds are called. Although I do know Showstopper is the big money one.
Okay, still 1-0 Rhea and Fran. This question's to them. Shout out Molly and Lexi from Minnesota. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows,
Keep going.
Rowena Ravenclaw gives Harry a riddle to help him find Ravenclaw's lost diadem.
I was just waiting. So we were just waiting for him to, I was like, how is he gonna say this
Is
word?
that wrong?
Diadem.
Diadem. What is the riddle?
I'm never gonna remember this. What once was lost.
15 seconds.
What once was lost.
I love that Rhea doesn't even like. She's just
I
like,
have
am
no
not-
idea. Like
All right,
not
3
even a little
seconds.
bit.
Time is up.
I got that.
Okay,
I
so-
got like that first half. That's it.
Hope and Abby.
I think you're onto something with that, but it's really. I know you don't know
Just
it.
will not remember the rest of that.
It's like what once was lost. I feel like that's a part of it for sure. That's so hard to remember.
15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get it.
Okay. No, it's not that. It's
Oh, it's not that.
if you have to ask, you'll never know. If you know, you need only ask.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, I never would have got that.
No.
Okay.
These are hard.
That's hard. That's really hard.
Still 1-0. Brie and Fran. And this question is to Hope and Abby. Shout out. Wow, Claire from Denver again.
Dang, Claire.
In the Jonas Brothers song, Year 3000, what other recording artist do they mention by name?
Kelly Clarkson.
Final answer.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay, correct.
I was like, yeah.
All right.
That's quick.
So I guess
know them.
technically, who actually wrote that song again?
Michael Jackson was the first artist name that they used in the.
What?
They used Michael Jackson
In the
in
song?
the UK.
Oh,
It's a UK band that
but
wrote
they
that
switched
song.
the song. They
They
switched
switched
the
I
name.
thought you meant it was a Michael Jackson song. I was like,
No.
I thought that's what you meant too. I was
No,
like, what?
no. It's a British band.
I think like
Yeah.
Bounded or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original lyrics to that are insane.
Yeah.
Okay, tied up at 1. This is question number 6 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Allie from New Hampshire. In Friends, what are the names of Ross and Monica's parents? First names.
Jack
Yes.
and I feel like they always say Jack.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Diane.
Jill.
5 seconds.
I don't know.
Time is up.
Jack and Claire. Final answer.
Incorrect. Hope and Abbie.
I can see her face, and I have no idea what her name was. I really wish you'd seen Friends before. Like Nancy, maybe?
15
Go Jack
seconds.
and Nancy.
Final answer?
Sure.
Is it
Incorrect.
is it Susan?
No.
Oh.
It's Jack and Judy.
Oh. Judy.
I would have never gotten Judy.
No. Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing a double Friends back to back here.
Wow. Double header.
So this is to Hope and Abbie. Shout out Heather from Portland. Who in the Friends group was the last to turn 30?
Rachel. Final answer?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I just watched her 30th birthday episode with Tag.
Oh, yep.
Okay, 2-1, Hope and Abbie. It's question number 8 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Beth from Charlotte. In the movie Aquamarine, how many days does Aquamarine have to make Raymond fall in love with her before she gets pulled back into the ocean by her dad?
3? Oh, it's a short amount of days, no?
The last splash.
I know. 5, 4, 3. It's definitely a small number, no?
It's like a full week.
15 seconds.
A week? 7?
4, 5.
7? We could go a week. 7 days.
10 seconds.
Let's go 4. No, I don't know. 7?
7 days.
7 days.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Hope and Abbie.
I think it's 3. I was gonna say 3.
Okay, let's go 3.
Final answer.
Final
Yeah.
answer.
Correct.
Oh, fuck me.
Wow.
I knew I was right. No, I didn't, obviously. But
I had no. I really
Sometimes,
didn't know.
like,
Such a long movie if it
yeah,
was like a
no, 3 is just, should have stuck with my gut told me 3.
Okay, 3-1, Hope and Abbie. This is question number 9 to them. Shout out Noelle from Bethlehem. What?
You're just making me laugh
Yeah,
today.
just go.
You're just so funny. Next question.
Did I mispronounce that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, in the second Sex and the City movie, what real-life celebrity makes a cameo appearance as she is wearing the same dress as Samantha on the red carpet?
I don't know.
I don't know that either. I haven't seen Sex in the City in so long.
Who would be? Like, what's a good, like, Meryl Streep?
This is.
I don't know.
This is. When did Sex in the City, the second movie, come out?
I have no
15
idea.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Tyra Banks.
What? I don't know.
5
Let's
seconds.
go. Yeah. You throw it a guess.
Time's up.
Okay.
Okay, to Rhea and Fran.
Miley Cyrus.
I've never seen the second one.
I think think she's in. I can't remember if Miley's in the first one or the second one.
She's not in the first one.
Then she's definitely in the second
All
one.
right, let's go Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that was good.
That was good. I never would have got that.
Yeah.
Okay. 3-2, Hope and Abby. This is question number 10 to Rhea and Fran. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
Going all the way is like a really big decision. I can't believe I was so capricious about it. D, I almost
Clueless.
had sex with him.
You almost had sex.
Clueless.
Christian.
Clueless.
Correct.
Why is Clueless coming up so many times today? Number one, I was sitting in the hair place to get a blowout, and as I was watching Clueless, I pulled up the question on the dozen trivia that was about Clueless.
Wow.
And now this is Clueless. That is
Interesting.
really
That's
creepy.
kind of freaky, yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I was literally watching Clueless today in the hair place, pull up dozen, the question was Clueless. And now you just played the Clueless clip.
That is weird.
Very weird.
That is weird. All right, tied up at 3. And this is question number 11 to Hope and Abby. Shout out Maddie from St. Louis. Finish these lyrics from Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. What's the next line?
I'm relying on you. Why? I can like hear how it goes in my head, but I have no idea what the words are.
I'm playing the wrong song in my head.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I thought I was finished. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what they are. Okay, yeah, just pass it on. I don't know. I'm gonna say something dumb.
You know,
yeah.
I should know this, and I don't. And every time I sing in an Eagles game, I just make up words.
All right, it's hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I pull up in that Aston Martin, y'all thought I was with it. It's one of those that you say. I have no idea if that.
Yeah, believe me, I just go. I never actually.
When I pull up,
The only part
in
I
that
know is the
Aston
beginning.
5
Martin,
seconds.
when I pull up in that Aston Martin, y'all know I was with it.
Incorrect, but it's very close.
How picky are you on this?
When I bought that Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented.
Close,
See?
super close.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, no, super close.
You see what I mean? Like you just, it's one
Let
of
me
those
tell
that
you
goes really
something.
fast.
And
you
that
just,
is a song that I have sang many a times, and I've never bothered to really look up the words because I just yell gibberish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Still tied up at 3. It's question number 12 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Marina from Raleigh, North Carolina. Justin Bieber and One Direction both released albums on November 13th, 2015. What were each of the albums?
Purpose for Justin Bieber.
Wait, what year?
November 13th, 2015.
Oh, 2015, yeah.
Purpose. One Direction I'm not familiar with at all, so I really don't know.
4?
Was that the name of an album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with those
Purpose
ones.
and 4.
Incorrect.
It's
Hope and Abby.
It's a different One Direction album.
I don't know. I would have guessed. I don't know One Direction's like timeline. Would it be like Midnight Memories?
I've never listened to One Direction.
Okay, we'll do Midnight Memories, One Direction,
Listen out.
and then Purpose. Or is that it? And then Purpose, Justin Bieber.
Incorrect. It's Purpose and Made in the AM.
Made in the AM.
Oh,
Yep,
is that?
yep.
I feel like I was imagining that album cover. Is it like black and white with like red on it or something? I don't know. That's what I had in my head, but I don't know.
Yeah, Midnight Memories is kind of similar.
Made in the AM is not black and
No,
white.
that one might be
Oh.
Midnight Memories.
4 is
You're
black
just
and
thinking
white.
of the wrong
four.
thing. Way off.
What year did 4 come out?
2014.
Okay, I was close.
Okay. Still tied up at 3. And this is question number 13 to Hope and Abby. Shout out Paige from Philly. Rank the following Twilight cast members from youngest to oldest. Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart, Taylor Lautner, Anna Kendrick.
Okay. Taylor Lautner's the youngest for sure. He was like 14 or something when they started filming. Okay, I would say Robert Pattinson, oldest to youngest?
Youngest to oldest.
Youngest to oldest. Taylor Lautner, Anna Kendrick, Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson. Final answer.
Incorrect.
I think it's Taylor
Do
Lautner.
you think Anna Kendrick is like sneaky the oldest?
I think I think she's either right below Robert Pattinson or above him. I think it's Taylor Lautner, Kristen Stewart.
Our Pat, Anna Kendrick. I would say maybe she might be older than him.
Is Kristen Stewart secretly older than Robert Pattinson?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's do Taylor Lautner, Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson,
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Yep. Anna Kendrick's 38, Robert Pattinson's 37, Kristen Stewart's 33, and Taylor Lautner's 31.
Dang. Shoot.
All right, 4-3, Rhea and Fran. And this is question number 14 to them. Shout out Sam from Montreal. What Taylor Swift albums have no features?
Which Taylor Swift albums?
Yeah.
Damn. Wish there was a number on that question. Like
there are this many. Okay.
Which ones? I don't think Fearless has one. Does 1989 have one?
No.
Reputation,
10
definitely.
seconds.
What about Lover?
Lover, I don't.
Let's go
5 seconds.
Fearless. Let's go Fearless.
1989
and Lover.
Lover.
And the
Time's up.
original?
Yeah. No.
No,
Final
okay.
answer?
Yeah.
Fearless, 1989, and Lover.
Incorrect.
There's
Abbie.
other ones.
This is your question. I'm not super big on it. I feel like in Lover she had that song with that guy. I forgot what his name was, but there was something in I thought. So I would go
10 seconds.
I feel like her original one, she had a song with a girl on it. So Fearless, I'm just gonna go Fearless and
Time is
I'm
up.
just gonna go Fearless.
Incorrect. It's 1989. Taylor Swift, her self-titled, and Speak Now. Fearless does have a feature. Who is
1989, Speak Now, and her
self-titled?
debut album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was forgetting
Fearless
about me.
Colby Calliet.
Colby Callier.
Callier.
Oh, yeah, Breathe. Great song.
Okay. Still 4-3 Rhea and Fran. This is the last question. So, Hope and Abbie got to get this one to send it to overtime. Shout out Bex from New York. Mary-Kate and Ashley had 4 movies with the name of a city in the title. Name these 4 movies.
Definitely, yeah. I don't know what the other ones are.
15 seconds.
Wait, is it ours?
It's theirs.
Yeah, it's yours. No, it's yours.
No, it's yours.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. New York. No, yeah, New York, Paris. What are 2 that we could just I feel like we go to Australia.
I need the movie title.
Australia?
Oh my
movie
God.
names. Movie. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I know one of them was what, like Ticket to Paradise or
10
something.
seconds.
Ooh, Ticket to Paradise.
New York. I don't know. I'm not gonna
Minute.
get all 4, so we'll pass.
Dang.
Rhea and
All
Fran.
right, so it's Winning London,
Passport to Paris, New York Minute. I don't know what the last
You know
one
what's crazy?
is.
I was scrolling through Mary-Kate and Ashley movies yesterday on my phone, reading every single one.
Yeah, I don't remember what the
Okay, because there was the challenge, there was Holiday in the Sun, there was
Holiday in
It
the
Takes
Sun,
Two. There was the one where they're on like that ski trip.
Is there one that's like there's
5 seconds.
Australia or like I don't know. That's all I
Time's
can
up.
think of.
When in Rome.
Time's
I
up.
know.
Final answer?
That's we don't have the last one.
Okay.
When in Rome, New York Minute, Passport to Paris, Winning London.
Oh, they do. When in Rome
Correct.
is one.
Correct. It is one in
Oh,
You know what I'm thinking about? There's a When in Rome Josh Duhamel movie. I think.
There is, I think.
Yeah.
But hey, you guys win
Wow.
5-3.
dang.
Good game, though.
That was a
That
good
was
game.
a good game. That was good back and forth. It
job.
was close. Thank you guys so much for playing. Congratulations, Abby. We're so happy for you. Thank you guys for coming to our show. And if you get a chance, can you send Noah your address and sizes and we'll send you guys some merch.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks so much for
You
having
guys were
us.
great opponents.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.
Yes, have fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good luck with the hair today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks at the Office. Please forget about my big mistake at the beginning of the episode. I beg of you. I promise you. I just was excited. Anyways, love you guys so much, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.